So 2015 was undoubtedly the year of the SUV for Mercedes-Benz as they introduced new models to their already extensive, awesome SUV range. So to showcase these vehicles in varying terrains, they undertook a very fresh and interactive approach by infusing a campaign with local content through film via social platforms.
That's right. They launched a series of short films under a very successful SUV campaign, Find Your Best, #EveryTerrain. Now, leading up to Heritage Day on the 24th of September, we will be following the #EveryTerrain video journey every Wednesday morning right here on Expresso. And you can also find more info on www.everyterrain.co.za.
Oh, so who's in the hot seat now? So Mercedes-Benz tasked SA's biggest personalities to find their best in various 48-hour challenges, and they are strict about that. So in this episode, the Lion Whisperer, Kevin Richardson, and acclaimed photographer and friend of the show, undoubtedly Adrian Steirn, who is awesome, set off in a Mercedes-Benz G-Class to the Kevin Richardson Wildlife Sanctuary. Unbelievable journey, man.
Absolutely. And then at first light, Adrian Steirn woke up with an idea for the perfect shot. But he needed 2 lions, one caged and the other free. And to make this photography work, the duo needed to lure and transport the lions into an open enclosure, which proved to be tricky as the clock was ticking. You have to see this.
My word.
So our task is in 48 hours to take a single portrait that really illustrates the plight of lions, their future. Not the easiest thing to do in the world. We've got a lot of variables. We've got weather, we've got the lions themselves. Who knows how Kevin's going to behave out there?
With this kind of pressure, my job really is to keep everyone safe.
My big thing as a photographer is to get the most intimate access.
I've got a process that needs to be followed. Adrian is not habituated to these lions, and these lions not to him. But you've got to remember, Adrian, inside here is their turf. They're treating you as something that's invading their territory.
So no getting out of this cage.
Definitely not. You see the sign? So what we've managed to achieve in a very short period of time is habituate Adrian to the animals that we're going to work with.
Where to next, mate?
The best thing to do now, take those 3 lions and walk them in a bigger space. The real question that we need to ask ourselves is, 40 years from now, are we okay with the fact that wild lions might not be there anymore, and we'll have potentially by then 30, 40,000 lions in captivity? Is that something that we would like to leave as a legacy for our kids? I think the answer to that question is no.
I was supposed to shoot first pass at this portrait, and this rain came. It was a proper storm. Puts a lot of pressure on us time-wise. Didn't get much sleep, but I think I've nailed the creative. We got virtually nothing yesterday. I was restricted, I was in a cage, I was in a car, I couldn't get out and shoot. Woke up this morning and realised, there's your answer. I think I solved it.
Yeah?
I want to put a lion in the cage. I want to pull Bobcat into the foreground, so you're out of shot. I discussed with the powers that be, and just too short, mate, too short.
What's too short?
Your legs. The key to it is you can keep him elevated here,
okay,
and you're there.
Wow.
If that doesn't save lions, nothing will.
Bucket! Yeah. I need to get more meat.
So another 1.5 meters in front of him. Sorry, mate, down the hill. And this way, so I've still got that gap if I can.
You want him looking at you or her?
Yes, me.
Okay, well, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, getting there.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
Okay?
Yep.
That is the money. That's cool. That is brilliant. I can imagine that being on a billboard.
The portrait just sends the strongest message, and that message is that the lions we leave will live in cages.